Hi Capricorn, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle message for you, asking what's coming towards you at the time of viewing this. So we've got a little bit of a different environment today. The beauty is being able to share this view with you, but unfortunately that means you also see the reflection of the ring light, so I'm sorry. Oh, look, it looks like I'm wearing a little halo. Who's perfect? I'm perfect. So we're going to start with an oracle card. You know, I don't have makeup on. I just got out of the shower. I just had this impulse to do a reading for you, and that's what we're doing. So we're going to get an oracle card just to lead the message, and then we'll start with tarot. If you'd like for me to pray for you, Capricorn, if you'd like other Capricorns and cross watchers to pray for you, simply say hi in the comment section. Leave an emoji, whatever you feel comfortable with. It just basically gives us a pathway to you. It leaves something that represents your energy that we can focus on. We're all connected. It lifts us up to lift you up. And we start with a message. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. You've been having a bit of a theme lately in your readings of peace, which is a great thing because Capricorns, a lot of you have been through it. A lot of you have been through it. What's coming towards the Capricorns viewing this? Of course, only take what resonates, you guys. If it doesn't resonate, it just simply means it was meant for another Capricorn. Whoa, not a subtle beginning. We have the High Priestess energy and the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is the first card. I just got to get right into it. We'll get more cards out, but I just want to tell you the Judgment card is kind of like a very spiritual card. It's a soul promotion. It's like a big growth spurt. Usually comes attached to challenge. It's like, but it's a good kind of challenge. There may be some scrapes and bruises, but you've evolved basically. It's leveling up. We'll see what this is about, but we have High Priestess energy, and this is very intuitive. So you're very in alignment with intuition. What's coming towards my Capricorns? Conversation, Knight of Swords. Somebody needs to get something off their chest. This could come in the form of a verbal conversation, or it could come in the form of an email, somebody getting a hold of you. Ace of Pentacles. I like this reading. And the Magician. So we have 3 out of 5 cards are major arcana. Let's unpack this and then I'll get some more storyline for you. Judgment card. Ace of Swords. High Priestess. There is a very kind of spiritual undertone. Whatever you've been through, it has not been easy. It might have felt like a test, like one of the biggest tests of your life. And you've been passing it with flying colors, according to this reading. Ace of Pentacles. And then finally we have the Magician. Oh, interesting. Really cool. So we have some people in your reading. We start with that leveling up, right? The Judgment card, okay? And this is specifically, I think you've been calling it in, maybe without realizing it, but we've got somebody coming towards you with their heart on their sleeve to express their deep care about you. This could be romantic. It doesn't have to be romantic. It's the Knight of Cups. So this is somebody coming towards you. They could be a water sign, but they just really want to express a nurturing energy, a caring energy. And we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace attached here. I think that this is clarity about something that kind of changes everything. The Wheel of Fortune, there's something about this person coming forward, and it doesn't have to be literally some love interest comes in and contacts you, but this is an offering. This is something that represents the heart. It could be generous offering. It's an offer of kindness or friendship. So it's going to be different based on what you are going through. But either way, cups represent the heart. And there's a certain amount of vulnerability in offering your cup to somebody. So somebody's coming towards you. And the act of this person coming towards you pushes the wheel forward. It gets things going. This is good news. This is something really wonderful coming towards you. The wheel is a karmic card letting you know, Capricorn, you're exactly where you're supposed to be at the right time. And you're now getting clarity on something really big here. I think you've been flying blind for a bit. You've had no other option but to follow your intuition. And it's because of lack of clarity. But what I love about this is you have been unfalteringly stubborn. It's like one of the coolest traits when it works for you, you know. Our best traits are also our biggest hindrances sometimes. In this case, you're stubborn. Your willingness to stick to the plan, to not give up on something here with the 9 of Wands, despite needing more clarity, what's going to come around the corner. Everything has been maybe shrouded in, like, is this going to work out? It's maybe been shrouded in questions, or there's been a lot of fears coming up with the High Priestess and the Moon. The Moon talks about what's been hidden till now, you know? So when you're flying blind, it's like you have to fall back on other ways to see, right? And you've been operating from your intuition. But what's cool here, and where you deserve a pat on the back, Capricorn, is that it hasn't heeded your efforts. It hasn't, you've been sticking by your guns. This is loyalty, and a stubborn loyalty at that. So you're going to be getting communication. This communication is important if somebody's coming towards you to express something. This could be a very different energy than the Knight of Cups over here. Either way, I feel like it creates hope for you. It builds a bridge to hope, and it's nurturing. There's a nurturing energy here. I think that this Queen of Pentacles is you. You do oftentimes represent the Pentacles here. And we have the Star card. So something about this communication coming towards you fast is going to feel like relief or like hope. With the Star card, this is feeling seen, being recognized for who you are and what you've been contributing and what you're capable of. I like that. We now have the Ace of Pentacles. You guys, this is going to be an extended, I'm going to tell you right now. And if you want to go on for a larger reading with more advice and unpack it further, that will be a link in the description box. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like with the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands, I need one more card. I think you're getting, one sec. Excuse my cough. What's the Three of Cups? Aha. I feel like you are getting support somehow from maybe either friends. This could be financial or even giving you more work, promotion. Either way, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is money coming your way, a promotion or a gift. This could be a generous donation of some sort. And we've got the Three of Cups talking about support groups and friends. And this is hard work, deep focus. I feel the sense of coming around together, coming around you. We have the Queen of Wands, which is another individual here. The Queen of Wands can sometimes be a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. If they're not a fire sign, they can have attributes of one. And so this can be, you know, they can be real motivated. They can be entrepreneurial. They like usually they're higher energy. They can be fiery. Queen of Wands likes nice things, and they like things the way that they like them. They seemingly are unwavering in their decisions. Even if they are feeling insecure, they don't show it on the surface. You get the idea. What came out to clarify the Queen of Wands is the Devil. So this individual might be dealing with addictions. They might be dealing with a behavioral pattern that is not healthy. But you have an outpour of support somehow, a deep focus, maybe people coming together with the Three of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. That's hard work, deep focus, and others are involved. So while they might not be your besties, they could be coworkers, they could be collaborators somehow. I feel like they want to lift you up, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're maybe donating their time or being generously offering funding or something here. we have the Magician, and we have somebody, this is a really interesting little twist. Somebody's moving out of the picture. This is somebody who could be, this could be you or somebody else occupying this energy, but it's a sharp tongue. And the reason why this energy comes forward is usually to keep one safe, you know, but it's when they feel backed against a corner, when they feel defensive, like they need to draw really hard boundaries, that they become the Queen of Swords in reverse. That can be a really rough individual, you know, being, they want truth, they want boundaries, and they can be really harsh. So this is, I feel like, moving out of the picture. This energy, the Queen of Swords, is getting out of here. So if you've had somebody who's kind of demonstrative with their language, they can be harsh, they can say things that are not so nice. We got the Death card with them, and that just means that this is moving out of the picture, that this has no place in your life anymore. Instead, you've got Magician energy, and this is manifesting something completely new where there was nothing before. So we have an outpour of support. We have basically you passing some kind of spiritual test, kind of, with flying colors, with nothing to see by but your intuition, despite any fears, and hanging on, not giving up. I just think it's beautiful. All right, you guys, I'm going to go over to the extended. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you all love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.